Welcome to the Quantum Vision Works Armored Command Unit Simulator, or QVACUS. It is brought to you by Quantum Vision Works, a division of QAI Industries. Quantum Vision Works, creating a better tomorrow for you today. This simulator is designed to teach you the basics of the battlefield using our patented Open World Environment Network, or OWEN. First, you need to become familiar with some of the methods for viewing the battlefield. Let's start with panning, also known as scrolling. Explore OWEN using the pan interface. Excellent. Panning is most useful for moving small distances. Next, you'll want to become comfortable with rotating your view of the battlefield. Circle completely around the unit. While rotating your view is important, you want to be conscious of losing your sense of direction relative to your opponent. Next, you can view the battlefield from different angles. Adjust the pitch using the tilt interface. Good job. Finally, you can zoom in or out to get a closer or wider view of the battlefield. Excellent. Now let's talk about the Armored Command Unit, or ACU. It is piloted by you, the commander. The commander is responsible for issuing orders to his or her forces on the battlefield. To do this, you will need to learn how to select units and issue simple commands. Let's start by selecting the ACU itself. Now we're dropping off some rockhead tanks near your current location. Select the rockhead tanks or the ACU and give them a move command to the exit of the facility. The path is marked. There are multiple ways to select groups of units. You have successfully moved units outside of the facility. Now, let's try some simple combat. Some nearby energy production facilities have been flagged as enemies. Select your ACU and rockhead tanks and order them to attack the energy production facilities. Units will automatically attack when they're within range of an enemy unit. Good job. They got what was coming to them. An ACU and engineers can be used to capture enemy units and structures. For example, this nearby warehouse is being used by your enemy. Use the capture ability of your ACU to take control of this facility. That warehouse can now be put to use to store your own crates. Now, let's turn things up a notch. A dozen enemy rockhead tanks have been flown in and positioned on the battlefield. We've also dropped off a few more rockhead tanks and some powerful Titan assault bots for your own use. Use your ACU, rockhead tanks, and Titan assault bots to destroy the enemy rockheads. Experience in combat. This gives them levels of veterancy, which increase their overall effectiveness. Congratulations! You're making great progress with QVACUS. It is brought to you by Quantum Vision Works, a division of QAI Industries. Quantum Vision Works, visualizing peace with advanced weapons technology. The next part of your training covers economy and construction. Your ACU can be used to build the offensive and defensive structures that make up your base of operations. Let's start with the core components of a base. Each type of unit in an army, land, air, sea, and experimental, can be constructed at its own factory. Construct a land factory with your ACU. To assist you in the build process, we've given you 2 engineer units. Like the ACU, they can be used to build structures. Everything you build has a specific mass and energy cost. Mass is produced by mass extractors, and these structures can only be built at specific locations. Build a mass extractor on the mass indicator. Each mass extractor and energy production facility generates mass and energy every second. If you need more mass or energy, build more of either kind of structure. You also need energy, which is produced by an energy production facility. Construct an energy production facility with an engineer or your ACU. It can be built on any valid terrain. Very good. You now have a base of operations. It's time to put that land factory to use. It constructs mobile land units. For now, it's limited to producing a single type. Build 2 rockhead tanks at the land factory. You can create rally points for factories. Once set, Each unit that rolls out of the factory will automatically move to that location. Excellent. You've added more rockheads to your army. To protect your factories, you can construct add-ons that give them defensive capabilities. Build a shield and tactical missile launcher add-on for your land factory. Excellent. Your factory is now better defended. Other add-ons give you anti-air defenses or increase the unit's radar range. Now that you have an army, it's time to put it to use. We've placed an enemy base near your position, and its 2 land factories are producing an army. You must destroy those factories to complete the simulation. Watch out. There are some heavy point defenses defending those factories. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the first part of QVACUS. This simulator has been brought to you by Quantum Vision Works, a division of QAI Industries. Quantum Vision Works, creating a better tomorrow for you today. Operation completed. Welcome once again to QVACUS. In this part of your training, you need to become more familiar with the role of technology and its impact on your battlefield performance. You have received new technology courtesy of Quantum Vision Works, including the Demolisher Mobile Artillery and the Titan Assault Bot. These units can only be deployed on the battlefield after they have been researched. Research both of these units. The Demolisher and Titan are now available for construction at your land factory. Not only does research give you access to new units, it also improves existing ones. To illustrate, QVACUS will auto-complete research for these rockhead tanks. Observe. An additional barrel increases the amount of damage the units can deal per second. Anti-air gives them the ability to engage air units. Finally, shield technology gives them a considerable defensive boost. Now, these rockheads are a formidable force. Use them to engage an identical number of enemy rockheads, which lack any research improvements. What would normally have been an equal battle was turned into an easy victory, thanks to the technology provided by Quantum Vision Works. We also make available to commanders a research station. It runs simulations of all battlefield data, generating more research points over time that can be used to acquire additional technologies. Construct a research station with your ACU or an engineer. The more research stations you build, the faster you acquire those points. Now it's time to give you a taste of what it's really like to be a commander. It isn't just about close-up views of small numbers of units. A real commander needs to take in the big picture. For example, one factory is useful for building units, but a true commander has multiple. Controlling a half a dozen units is one thing, but how about 50 or more? As your army increases in size, it can be difficult to manage an army of this size with this close-up tactical view. Using Quantum Vision Works' patented strategic zoom technology, enter strategic mode. Strategic mode gives you a complete overview of the theater of operations. Now that you're familiar with strategic mode, it's time to put it to use. Commanders frequently need to multitask. When you're not building units and structures at or around your base, you're engaging the enemy on multiple fronts all over the battlefield. We've added 2 enemy bases to your battlefield, one to the north of your initial position and another to your south. Both are protected with point defenses and mobile units, and each factory is producing additional units. We're giving you complete control of multiple armies of mobile units. We're also giving you resources and factories to construct more units and research additional technologies. Using strategic mode, order your armies to destroy the marked target in each of the enemy bases. resource-producing units are prime targets. One more to go. Targeting your opponent's factories will put a serious dent in their production capabilities. You have successfully completed the Quantum Vision Works Armored Command Unit Simulator. QVACUS has been brought to you by Quantum Vision Works, a division of QAI Industries. Quantum Vision Works, creating a better tomorrow for you today. Operation completed.